Before we begin with today's market analysis, I would like to mention our new channel membership options. This is a special introductory offer which will open access to members-only trading strategy videos that are based on high-value, high-conviction investment strategies and are characterized by superior risk-to-reward metrics that target massive, market-beating returns over time. Please note, this is a limited time offering of just $9.99 per month, but members that sign up during this introductory period will be able to lock in this new low rate for the entire duration of the membership. Again, this early sign-up period will allow you to lock in this low introductory membership rate for life, and these new low introductory rates will only be made available for a limited time. Monthly membership prices will be going up after this short introductory period ends. With these comprehensive, members-only trading strategies, I only choose high-quality, high-conviction stocks that are easily accessible, with relatively low share price values that are designed for easy trade positioning, and combined long-term trading gains are expected to far outperform the monthly membership rate of just $9.99 per month. Join now to lock in your low introductory rate and start trading stocks with the pros. Now back to the video. Here we have the hourly price chart for Intel Corporation, stock ticker INTC. As we can see here, we're continuing to stabilize at somewhat lower levels. Calling these things lower levels kind of depends on your perspective a bit here, because this stock has been on a bit of a roller coaster ride during the last few weeks. So I've left all of the prior trading analysis, trend lines here, and charting figures here. So that we can kind of see how things have unfolded. And as we can see here, we continue to consolidate in this prior area that I outlined previously. So overall, there are some reasons that this level has been consistent, and there are some reasons why we need to point out this level in particular as a potential base for possibly buying the stock. Okay, so to begin with, we should look at this initial trend movement here. This was really the price breakout that occurred after a long-term trading range had developed. We can just kind of move back here a bit quickly, just to kind of see where the stock has been. For most of this year, the stock has been under heavy selling pressure, and then roughly. We can call this roughly the middle of April. We started to form this very, very kind of boring sideways trading range for quite a while. This was right around the $30 mark. And we really didn't see much deviation outside of that price range for a very long period of time. This is when I decided to start posting videos on this and to start recommending buying the stock because I did believe that we were on the verge of a major breakout to the top side. As we can see here, this did occur. We have seen the expected price movement, and this is not something that was expected by large portions of the market. It's very easy to find, quote unquote stock analysts who were sort of calling for, the mid 20s for this stock or sustained declines lower. This obviously is not what happened at all. We have seen a very clear break here to the top side. So, as this has happened, we've seen a bit of two-way price action. This has occurred during some interesting trading sessions. For example, Intel has not been selling off as quickly as some of these other stocks in the technology space have been selling off during these periods. So it has been quite encouraging in some ways. That said, we are seeing a bit of profit taking here and some share price activity centered in the lower, more bearish direction here. But currently, as we can see, we are starting to consolidate at the trading range area that I outlined previously. So let's try to look at here why this area is so important. So if we're looking at this breakout, wave movement here, this bull wave here, this bull trend, we can see that the breakout really occurred. This would have been the beginning of July, where we really started to see some upward price movements. And this would have been accompanied by lows just below $30.60. Overall, as price movements started to extend higher, this stock really, I'm sure, surprised many people in the market, and then posted highs at $37.16. This occurred during the July 17th trading session. And as we remember, in the last couple of weeks, technology stocks have really been selling off quite sharply. This was not occurring during this entire period. This was not occurring with Intel. So as we can see here, this is the upward trend movement here, resulting in price highs just above $37. So, if we look at the Fibonacci retracement zones within this trend move here, we can see that this current consolidation pattern is coming in at a very important area. Specifically, I can point to the 618% retracement level, 61.8% Fibonacci retracement, which currently posts at $33.12. And as we can see here, this is right where we're consolidating. I mean, we're seeing a little bit of oscillation here, but that would be to be expected. I mean, you can't just have a stock just completely flatline. But we are starting to see some upward and downside trading oscillation here, right around this price level. I mean, it's really amazing how clearly some of these technical signals can work. This is, in addition to that, we have to note the fact that, this followed some very strong downward price movements. I mean, we can just look at this red candle here, and see that there was a significant drop, and this is right where the stock managed to start finding support and consolidate and form a base. So, this is currently the outlook here. The question here is, we're definitely consolidating. So the question would be, are we consolidating ready for a break lower, or are we consolidating ready for a break higher? For the most part, I have been quite bullish on this stock. I think that it's one of the most heavily ignored names in the market. I don't see any reason for it. They make excellent products. The Intel processors are at the top of the game. The AMD Ryzen processors is a very good processor, especially in terms of price to performance metrics. But AMD has a very checkered past. And the market tends to view them favorably and unfavorably depending on what processor era they're currently involved with. The Ryzen era is a very good era for the company, but that has not been the case during many parts of its history. The same has not been true for Intel. Intel has been as posted and made available much more reliable products. They're excellent processors, and you can absolutely argue that they're still the best processor in the game. So, it is an underloved stock. It's a stock that's been very ignored, and it is a stock that I've been suggesting people should be buying at these lows. So, as we're starting to consolidate here, what I have been recommending is for people to watch this kind of $32.50 to $33 price zone as a potential entry point. If we can kind of drill in here for a moment, we can see that the 618 retracement does come into fairly close contact with this 200 period exponential moving average. That would be this upward sloping blue line here. This is a very important moving average because it's longer term in nature, and this is the hourly chart, which is a very closely watched price chart in the market. So the fact that we're finding support here is significant, and it does suggest that we could be forming a very firm base at these levels. So here's the current market analysis for Intel Corporation, stock ticker INTC.